Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Avalanche price chart. And if you remember in the previous video, we were right in here and the idea was maybe in the short term we are going to have another move on the upside, but then after it, please count on yet another move down, because this might be a bit of a deep correction structure on the downside. Why? Because according to the bullish scenario, on a higher degree, this might be a wave 1, and then the current move is going to be a correction for wave 2. And what is one very important characteristic of that? Being quite a deep and a strong move on the downside. That was the main argument for why in the previous video we said we are going to probably go down in the short term just a little bit more. And as you can see, that scenario pretty much played out. Now, there are good and bad signs in here. The good sign is that, okay, if we are bullish, I think we can now say our move down is deep enough, and from here we can get a bounce back. The bad sign is that, what do we have in here? We went down, and this can be our initial move, followed by that we did a pullback, and then we got a continuation of the move down, which in it we took this important low. So you can say this move on the upside was kind of a fake out, and this level right now at least is not broken yet. So what should we do? First things first, let's get help from classic TA, meaning support and resistances. And I think when you go on H4 time frame, you can identify kind of a decent supply level right in here between 21 to 22 bucks. Now, if we get a break of this thing, at that point we are probably going to go all the way down here to somewhere between $19.5 to $20 area, and this right in here is from daily time frame, and it is, I would argue, quite stronger than this one. So technically in Avalanche the low can be already in, but let's wait a little bit more and see a rather strong move on the upside. And about the shape of that, you probably know what I'm about to say. I need to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure on the upside, especially in order to take this important high, and that is going to make me say, you know what, maybe we have actually hit the low. Why is that? Let's go around here. In a downtrend, we are having a series of lower highs and lower lows. And when can we say maybe the trend has changed? The answer is when we get a move up, and in it we take the previous major pivot high. Now let's go on the live chart, and maybe it's best to zoom out a bit more. Okay, so this is a high, this is the low, this is the lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And when can we say maybe this downtrend has come to an end? When we get a move up, hopefully again in form of an impulse, in order to take this important major pivot high about like $23.8. If we do that, that could be a great sign. And at the same time, if we manage to also get back above this level, and then above it we do a consolidation and get another move up, that's going to be basically a cherry on top. So let's have a quick conclusion. In Avalanche, you can argue the low is already in. Is that enough for us to be bullish? In my opinion, no. We need to wait a little bit more and see an impulse, and hopefully in it we are going to take this high. And at the same time, if we get back above this level, that could be yet another optimistic sign. What if we don't get our move up from here and instead we go down? I think the next target in that case is actually going to be all the way down here between $19.5 to about $20, which is a very important area of supply from daily time frame. This one, the one that we are currently around it, are from H4, and let's hope that is not actually going to come down to this. Honestly, I think this retrace is actually enough, and let's do a Fibonacci analysis and see where we are. Okay, as you can see, we have hit the 61.8% level. So in my box, I think this can be a deep correction structure. Let's just hope that from this point we get a very strong move, and at that point we are going to call this thing our final low. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.